Striker Scorpion 82 is now sponsored by Warhammer 40,000 Lost Crusade, officially licensed by Games Workshop. Warhammer 40,000 Lost Crusade is set in a vast sector of the universe containing all the resources required to build a powerful fleet capable of purging the enemies of the Imperium. As a commander of the Primaris Space Marines, upgrade troops by unlocking new abilities and technology, and recruit classic 40k heroes with unique traits and playstyles. In a major update, Warhammer 40,000 Lost Crusade gives players the option to choose from 4 different Space Marine chapters: Ultramarines, Raven Guard, Imperial Fists and White Scars. Free to download and play. Unique link and code in the video description below, and by clicking the link it helps support the channel. Thanks and enjoy the game. Welcome to another episode of Warhammer 40,000. It's 2000 points, Blood Angels versus Orks. Right, so welcome to this 2000 points game, Blood Angels versus Orks. This will just be a friendly matchup here. 2000 points in size. Orks experimenting with their new mechanised and mechanical monstrosity list here, led by Gut Ripper himself, and they'll take on my new and revamped Blood Angels list here. Haven't seen these two armies clash for a long time. Here, Tom Covey will step in and take command of the Blood Angels, and I'm going to run the Orks here in this 2000 points clash. So just before I run through the patrons at gold level and the list here, there is the big announcement if you're not aware already. The Plus channel has now become YouTube channel membership, so I've shifted the videos across here onto YouTube, a superior platform for sure, and it means that all the extra videos that have been created are now all on the one platform. So do check out the extra content. You can simply hit the join button on the channel homepage. There'll be a link for joining the channel as well in the video description below, but it unlocks access to all of the exclusive videos. There's perks, access to Discord as well, which we're starting up here as well. So I think it's a move in the right direction. I've been listening to feedback and suggestions that people have made, and so YouTube channel membership is now an option. So there should be a big video giving all the details of that with a big update for the channel. You can check that out for more information. So at gold level, the patrons at gold level get the name shouted out at the start of all of our games. It's Andrew Swan, Chris Heim, it's Frank Fafecki, Jordan Russell, Justin Burton, Longbow BB, Luke Schwengel, Marcus Anthony, Maxwell Knuckles, Michael Fry, Dave Humphreys, William Schwarz, Nicholas Lucas, Patrick Nielsen, Paul Cook, Peter Almo, Ray Cross, Tyler Summers, the artist formerly known as Veej, Dylan Moore and Samuel Penanuri. So big thanks to them for their support at gold level. They'll get a Patronic dice to use at some point during the game, and then at the end of the battle I'll call out those supporting at silver level as well. And a big thanks also to those supporting at bronze. All the names of the patrons are in the end credits of the video. So, 2,000 points of Orks. As I said, experimental list. There's potentially small units on the way, but this is pretty much how I want the final list to be here for the Orks. It seems to have done quite well so far in the previous game against the Imperial Fists, but a completely different challenge for them here as they take on the vicious and bloodthirsty Blood Angels here in this fight. So I'm running a double patrol and also a super heavy auxiliary detachment. As has been pointed out, taking the super heavy auxiliary detachment with the current update for the rules, it will just cost me 1 C. We're going to keep these all the same faction and clan. So it's just going to cost me 1 CP. It's a total of 9 CP available here for the Orks. Going to run these all as Guffs. So +1 strength on the charge, and also 6 is pop extra hits as well in close combat. So HQ choices here, do both the HQs here. So it's Gut Ripper first of all, he'll be the Warlord. The Power Claw for him, which will then turn into the Killer Claw Relic. Warlord trait is Arda's Nails, so it's -1 to the wound rolls against him. Second HQ is Innards the Weird Boy. 2 psychic powers for him is Fists of Gork and Warpath. So the whole idea is just to give extra attacks to characters and units that are nearby. Then onto troops to fulfill the double patrol, just need 1 troop for each detachment. So 2 units of Orc Boys, units of 10 Sluggers and Choppers, and then Big Chopper for the Knobs. They're mechanised inside trucks with big shooters. Then onto elites, 4 Mega Knobs with Power Claws and custom shooters. Mechanise them as well, put them inside a truck with big shooter also. Then we'll come across to Bikers. So Zog's been demoted. I think he's quite happy in his current role. Less pressure on him. It's Sergeant Zog. He's going to lead the Bikers here. It's unit 5 of those. Power Claw being given to Zog. There's 2 fast attack options here. 2 units of 5 Storm Boys. There's tactical option being taken for the Orcs. And then 6 Killer Cans, all taking the Grot Zukas and Can Claws. There's the Gorkanaut, which is a super heavy auxiliary detachment, being taken as well. And then across here, another fast attack option. It's 5 Deathcopters, all taking the Copter Rockets. And then finally 2 units of 2, this is for heavy support, 2 units of 2 mech guns, taking the custom mega cannons for them. So that's the list for the Orcs. Mechanised starters, mechanised element here, the infantry, mega knobs and the HQ choices. Some faster elements with the Bikers and the Copters and the Storm Boys. And then fire support across here, and then some machine elements as well in the form of the Killer Cans and the Gorkanaut. We'll see how well this combination works against the Blood Angels. We'll take a look now and see what the Blood Angels have in their list. Alright, so 2,000 points Blood Angels. Tom Covey will take command, experienced Space Marine player, and he'll gladly command these here against the Orcs. Structure is 2 patrols being taken here, and then extra points being spent on Warlord traits and relics. So 7 CP available here for the Blood Angels in this list. As the Warlord is Captain Lazarus Dawnhammer, just this customised Smash Captain model here. Thunderhammer, Storm Shield being taken for him. Jump pack upgrade. Also, Warlord trait is Gift of Foresight, so gets to reroll a hit roll, wound roll, and a saving throw. For each turn of the game, I believe. And then the relic is the Hammer of Baal, so there's no -1 to hit with that. Straight 3 damage with that close combat weapon. And then the extra Warlord trait being taken is Imperium Sword. It's +1 attack, +1 strength on the charge for him. Then 2 more HQ choices being taken. It's 2 Librarian Dreadnoughts. Combination for them is exactly the same. So just Stormbolters being taken for those. You've got the Halberd and then the Fist as well. They're both going to share the same psychic powers here, so it's Quickening and Wings of Sanguinius. The names for those, Romulus and Remus, I've called them. You can watch that pair fight in this game. Then the 4th HQ choice, it's the Terminator Chaplain, one of the key units here for this Blood Angels list. He'll lead the deep striking element of this army. So he's been upgraded to Master of Sanctuary. So then he also will take the Warlord trait Wise Orator, so it's 2+ for his litanies to go off. You can also recite an extra litany as well, and then the Commanding Oratory Stratagem costs 1 CP instead of 2. We're also giving him a relic as well. It's Icon of the Angel, so it's a 6-inch aura. It's rerolled charge. It's quite crucial for the deep striking units as they come down. It's litanies for him, Litany of Hate, it's Mantra of Strength, and then Canticle of Hate being taken by him as well. Then on to troops choices, 2 units of Incursors here, 2 units of 5, and then a unit of 10 Intercessors. Obviously they can be split down into 2 combat squads, but a full squad of 10 of those. Elites choices, Terminators find themselves in the list, Thunderhammers and Storm Shields for all 5 of those. Sanguinary Guard, a unit of 7 of them, all taking the blades. And then taking 2 Invicta tactical warsuits as well, so the Scout Primaris Dreadnoughts. And then for fast attack, it's Plasma Inceptors here, a squad of 5 of those. That's the list here for Blood Angels. There's 2 elements there. You've got the ground force, which would be your Dreadnoughts, the infantry across here, and the Dreadnoughts also. And then there's the deep striking element here, which is the Terminators, Chaplain, Captain, Sanguinary Guard, and then potentially the Inceptors as well. We'll see how well they do with the Orks and see if the Blood Angels can dismantle this mechanised Ork army. We'll take a look now at scenario and deployment now for this battle. Alright, so we have a scenario here for this game. It's the first mission here for Grand Tournament 2021, Strike Force Size Battle. It's a Retrieval Mission, 6 objectives in this game. So deployment zone is marked by the orange dice, 12 inches away from the centre of the table. Then the other deployment zone across here. 6 objectives, we're fighting end to end. So there's a home objective for each side, this one here, and then this one across here as well. And then on the flanks, armies fighting across in this direction. So 2 objectives, 1 and 2, and then across the other side you can see them, 1 over there and then 1 just next to the container over there as well. So, for primary objectives, take and hold. The control of 1 or more objective markers is worth 5 points at the start of the command phase. This is turn 2 onwards. If you control 2 or more, it's worth another 5 points. And if you control more than the opponent, it's worth another 5 points on top of that. There is the minimise losses secondary objective that's available here in this mission, but each of us will need to choose 3 secondaries each. We haven't determined who's at what end yet, so we'll go on to determine who's at what end of the table, and we'll also cover choice of secondaries as well. Each of us will get 3 each. Alright, so 3 secondaries have been chosen for both sides. So for the Blood Angels, Tom's gone for Bring It Down. It's the default choice here at Orks, loads of vehicle models. Most of them worth 1 point, but there's so many of them. Should be able to pick up plenty of points for that. Retrieve Octarius Data for the Blood Angels as well. There's some units that specialise in helping out with that. That's performing an action each of the table quarters during the game to pick up points. And then combine that with Engage in all fronts, occupying table quarters picks up points as well. Orks have also gone for Retrieve Octarius Data, and then for Engage in all fronts also, and then Assassinate 4 characters to try and bring down the Blood Angels have. So we'll go after them with the Orks and put a price on their heads. So that's secondaries for both sides. We have rolled off here. Orks will be at this end. The Blood Angels will be at this end of the table. So that's deployment zones organised, secondaries chosen. We'll just mention terrain briefly as well. So this central piece of terrain, because of its height, will play it as line of sight blocking terrain. There's some AdMech terrain setups on the board as well, dotted about. Munitorum armoured containers, we'll play these as Munitorum armoured containers as well. And some boxes and barrels and obstacles scattered across the board. Also, and if you like the objective markers, link for them for the Etsy store as in the video description below. We'll start alternating, placing units on the board. Right, I just mentioned the battle mat and terrain that we're using in this game. So the battle mats by GameMat.eu, one of their Martian landscape battle mats from them. Also using this large terrain piece here in the middle, it's from GameMat.eu, and also their industrial terrain set, which I've been painting to match up with my AdMech terrain as well. So you can check out GameMat.eu. Link for them is in the video description below for your supplies of battle mats in all shapes and sizes, and also pre-painted terrain sets available from them as well. Right, I was just talking about the Orks here. They do fill out the table quite well. You can see them spread all the way across the board, these big clunking machines. New to Tom, and not taken on these units before, some of them. Kilocans, Gorkanaut, units that haven't been seen for a good while. Good to see them back in action. So deployment, I guess we'll cover the Orks first of all. It's the machine element of the army. Kilocans almost on this objective here. Gorkanaut with them. Zog and his unit just sneaking and snaking through in this direction. Set up 2 of the guns just in the middle. And then around the other side is the copters, just trying to hide away as much as possible. And then across here, the mechanised infantry attack. So Meganobs, the Weird Boy, and the Meganobs inside this truck, getting ready to move forward. It's the minibus, we're calling it. Then these 2 trucks here, unit of boys inside each of those. And then 2 guns getting ready to move out onto this objective. So Orks do have reserves. These are units inside their transports. Then we put the 2 units of Storm Boys into reserve deep strike with their jump packs. They can deep strike onto the board turn 2 onwards to help out with secondaries. So then for the Blood Angels, it makes sense to shelter these ground units as much as possible and wait for the deep strike assault to come in. Half the table is on the board, half the table in reserve, ready to come down turn 2 onwards. So Incursor's just anchoring here in this corner for now. Tom has split the Intercessors into 2 squads of 5 into combat squads. The unit taking shelter behind here, and behind them is one of the Librarian Dreadnoughts. And then other units around the AdMech terrain here. So Incursor's here at the back, Intercessors at the front. Then Librarian Dreadnought taking shelter behind the Invicta Tactical Warsuit. And the other Tactical Warsuit, there was the option to deploy them further ahead, but discretion over valour at this stage.
I was just scared.
Because you could weigh it up. You could go for the kamikaze charge. They would get in quite early. They're fast-moving dreadnoughts. But the risk is if you don't go first, it's just going to get steamrolled out of the way. And then you lose them. You don't have those assets for the rest of the battle. So Tom's...
The Orks can use the charge for extra movement to get into me, to get even closer to me. And
Yeah. Okay. So Tom's holding them back for now. And then the other Invicta is just on the other side of the AdMech terrains. In reserve is this steep striking combination here. It's a Sanguinary Guard, Lazarus Dawnhammer, the Chaplain, who I've called Mr. Angry Eyes, but people have said that's not a good name, so he's looking for a name once again. But make it sort of a Spanish, instead of Mr. Angry Eyes, Chaplain Angrias. Anyway, Terminators, and then the Inceptor, Plasma Inceptors to arrive via Deep Strike as well. So that's deployment done for both sides. Okay, so deployment's done. We'll let the carnage begin. So it's a roll-off to see who goes first. Whoever rolls the highest shall take the first turn. I do miss C's initiative, but never mind. After me, for being Xenos. It's a 5. Looks like we are going first. Tom's rolled a 4. So the Orks will take the first turn. We'll see how much of a benefit that is. The armies are some distance away from each other, but the first turn will go to Gut Ripper's lads. Turn 1 for the Orks coming up next. All right, movement for the Orks here. I think turn 1 will be quite quiet. Tom deploying with caution, and it's limited the effects that the Orks will have with their firepower. So we've advanced. There's no viable targets. We've advanced with the cans, order 3, so they've moved across in this direction 9 inches. Gorkanaut moving up just behind, but we're well and truly on top of this objective here in No Man's Land. Bikers have advanced through, Zog leading the way, heading off in this direction, quite close to this No Man's Land objective across here. It's some tweaking going on with the guns, just shifting them across. They do have line of sight here potentially against some targets with their firepower. And then around this side, the guns are pushed forwards and claim this objective. Deathcopters Can't advance the shoot with these. They're heavy weapons now, so couldn't get in range of any of the dreadnoughts, just a bit too far away. So we've just jumped them across here and trying to line them up for shooting next turn. We could have gone for a bit more of a reckless move, but we've got to watch out. There's these flying dreadnoughts that could move out at any moment from behind the Blood Angels lines. And then across here, just trying to adopt some kind of formation to protect what we have. Boys out in front. Across here, and then just regular moves being made by this truck, and then the minibus with the Meganobs, Gut Ripper, and the Weird Boy inside. So that's movement done for the Orks. Not much firepower for them. No psychic phase as the Weird Boy is inside the transport. But we're going to shooting phase. See what we can do. We'll let off initial salvo. Let the Grots have a little go with their guns. So just a correction here on the movement. Tom very graciously has let me correct the boys here. So disembark on this unit of Ork boys. Perform retrieve Octarius data.
Octarius data.
Yes, or retrieve Octarius data with them in this table quarter. So that's that table quarter complete. And then the Storm Boys hopefully will help out with the other table quarters. So this truck here is empty at this stage. We're going to firepower next for the Orks. Okay, so a bit of firepower. Those two guns, no target. They can see this Dreadnought here, but he's taking shelter behind this 5-man squad who are hidden. I can't see them to shoot at with the guns. So Dreadnought's been protected, the infantry doing their job. So we're going to fire these two. One of the guns can see the Invicta Tactical Warsuit over on the right-hand side, and the other gun can't see it, so we're going to shoot at the infantry across here. So we'll fire at the infantry. Number of shots with the Grot gun, 6. That's not too bad, off to a good start. Primed for the first volley here by the Grots. They've taken all morning, all afternoon to prep the gun, and here come the shots. It's not bad. We'll take a mortal wound. We've actually got ourselves 4 hits. So this is...
Oh, was this at the Dread?
Yeah. No, this is at the infantry.
Yeah, so 2 shots, 2 hits.
Oh, yes, -1. Oh, yes. Okay. 2s to wound at strength 8. Yeah, -3. So 6s to block. It's a cocked dice, it's alright. That's okay.
Nope.
Alright. And D6 on the first one. Yay! Yeah, command reroll. I like to just kill a Marine. Just about. And then on a 2, and the other one is a 3. Okay, it's 2 Marines slain. Okay, so the next gun. Number of shots here. This is a good chance to go after Dreadnought. So we'll go Patronic. And we'll take Samuel Penanuri here. He's undeclared, but we'll see if he likes Orks or not. Oh, he does. 6. Again. Tom doesn't know what to say. Grots with their superior firepower. 1 hit. And a mortal wound as well. So, 3s to wound against this Dreadnought. We do. It's -3. So 6 up to block this one. Okay. It is for the Emperor. Well done. All right, so 0 damage coming through. Okay, so wounds put on both of the guns, and that's the firepower from then done. Deathcopter's out of range. There's a little bit of Dakka to come from the trucks across the other side of the board. So I'm just going to put some shots into the Dreadnought, try and chip off a couple of wounds from them. So short range, we advance, we need 6s. 1. And we do cause a wound. Regular save of 3+. Passed on a 5. Then the next one, a hit, and no wound. And the last one, 3 hits in advance, and another wound. Passed as well. Okay. Blood Angel's getting off lightly here from the Orks. That the distance has certainly helped, and Tom's deployment as well. We'll have a look around to see what he can see and what's in range. It may be the case we've got no firepower at all available from the Gorkonaut. Yeah, no, there is no firepower. Line of sight blocking terrain. Can't see anything beyond there. And across this direction, all is quiet. Just a unit of incursors here anchoring in this corner. So I reckon that's firepower complete. No charges to take place. Orks pushing out here, but it's the calm before the storm. We'll give you a report on any points being picked up. Yes, 2 points picked up for engaging all fronts, thanks to that truck across there, advancing past the halfway line, and then Retrieve Octarius data was completed over in that table quarter. So that's the turn coming to an end here. Decisions to the Blood Angels next. Do they push out and take on the Orks, or do they continue to hold back? Tom needs to get to turn 2 at least before the Deep Strikers can arrive to help out against the Orc attack. We'll
Maybe
go.
we should ask our guy with the eyes over the battlefield.
Yes, wisdom from. Yes,
Wisdom from the ancient.
wisdom. Yes, indeed. And he's in all of our battles. He just chills out and watches here. One of our long-term subscribers.
The referee.
Yes.
The referee.
We'll go on to turn 1, coming up next for the Blood Angels. All right, movement for the Blood Angels. Here, this squad holding on to this objective in the middle. It's Incursus holding position for now. Dreadnought's moved around Librarian Dreadnought. I think Tom's lining up for a potential jump here and then possibly a charge against Zog. And then around the other side of the table has been some activity as well.
If I can.
Yeah, Tom's trying to hold the Orcs back, but not go full on kamikaze into all of this stuff here. It's too much to take on in one go. It's half an army against a whole army, isn't it? So there's no point throwing all the ground forces in at this stage. We're just trying to stem the tide at this stage. So Invictus moved across, guaranteed charge here. Librarian Dreadnought in support. Then advance move made here by the intercessors, claiming this objective. Incursus moving across here. Dreadnought just taking shelter behind here. I think the intention's to lend
Just
some.
punched into the terrain, so I don't have stuff on the -1.
Gotcha. Okay. Movement's done. Psychic phase next. Yeah, so this is what the Dreadnoughts are designed to do, just these kamikaze attacks, to pick out a unit and go after them. So Tom's going to try and make wings on this one here. Wings to Sanguinius. Which goes off nicely, so I can't block it.
And then I'll do quickening as well.
Yep, this is for the extra attacks. That goes off as well. And that's it, it's nice and straightforward. It's a 12-inch move available now from this Dreadnought as it takes to the air and jumps towards Zog. Okay, Dreadnought's moved across, he's over there. It's about a 2-inch charge, then Blood Angels are +1, he's going to make it in. And then across here, the only power that's available is Smite.
Goes off.
Goes off at an 8.
D3 for 2.
Okay, dropping down to 8 wounds left. Okay, so going to start off shooting phase here with the Incursors. Couple in rapid fire range, going to go into the truck just to try and strip some wounds away. So looking for 3s, then 5s. There's 2. 4 ups. No, 2 more wounds taken, dropping down to 6 left.
And then straight into the intercessors.
Yeah, that's those 3. They get 3 shots here with their auto bolt rifles, the option I've given them. 5s.
2 more.
2 more. 4 ups. Past 1. This is half destroyed, dropping down to 5 wounds left.
Librarian has
Storm Bolter. Fives again.
1 more.
4 up. No, 4 wounds left.
4 wounds left.
So there's some decisions to make down here with the 2 Invicta Warsuits. What combination of shooting to do with those? But for now, across the other side, just a Storm Bolter shots going into Zog here from the other Librarian Dreadnought. All hit. 5s to wound.
1.
And we'll take a save of 4+, past that one.
Okay, so we'll go with the Invicta Warsuit in the building. And I'll go with the... So you got ramshackled as well.
Yes,
and
the
I'm
problem.
strength 7. These, so I need to get 4 through. And you're toughness 6? Or toughness 7?
Toughness 6. Yeah.
6.
We'll just check ramshackle, see what the cutoff point is.
8.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's strength 8. So I've learnt before splitting
It's not
is
good.
not a good idea. So I'm going to put everything from him.
A guaranteed kill is better than 2 failures, as we both of us have learnt the hard way in many battles.
I might. I'll put all of his big autocannon guns into him and the heavy bolter into one of your guns over there.
Okay.
I think.
And the twin Iron Howe heavy stubber on the chest.
I will. Wonder what the. Oh yeah.
It's nice.
The twin Iron Hair will go into him as well.
Okay. No. Stick to experience here. Going to fight everything from this one into here. Just got to bring this target down, if possible.
I know there's bigger targets, but
Dom wants to crack a transport open to charge in with his Dreadnoughts here.
So this is the main
Autocannon.
autocannon.
Nice. 3s to wound.
So that's 3. And these are at
-1.
-2 because it's heavy.
Yep.
And dead.
6s. Nothing. 1 wound left.
And then we'll go with the...
It's 8 shots on the twin iron. How heavy stubber? Should be enough to finish it off. It's very accurate firepower here. And there's the wounds. 3 of them.
-2 again.
Yes, it is, yeah. 6s need a 666 to stay alive. We do not. Okay, target destroyed. Then do we explode? Almost, but no. Okay, so we'll roll up here. It's just boys inside this transport. We're going to have to disembark with these. So that'll force me to disembark across here. And Tom's got firepower remaining on this Invicta, so he might be able to gun down the boys as they get out. I'm going to make his job a lot easier. 3 of them will be slain as well, so only 7 will emerge from the wreck. All right, so 3 casualties marked up here. Need to take that away. So away he goes. Goodbye, truck. Hello, Invicta. So here's firepower. I'm trying to screen my vehicles, but we'll see how long this lasts.
So I'll go 8 shots with the twin iron rail heavy stubber first.
Yep. Do you have any Invictus for your Red Scorpions?
No, I don't have any. They're a bit too sneaky for Red Scorpions.
Yes.
I need 5 so here. So none.
None. Okay. That's the
Yeah,
toughness 5 on the boys.
Yeah. So we'll go with the autocannon next.
Autocannon out. Tom flicking the switch from stun to kill. Is that 3 wounds? Or 3 hits, sorry. Yep. A command reroll.
Yeah, I know.
3s to wound.
So
Ooh,
they're
wounded.
all -2.
Now dead. How many is that? 3?
4.
4? Ugh. Yuck. I'll keep that one there to just try and make things a bit more difficult. In fact, I'll take the one that was there. So position like so, just to be annoying. And try and block the charge.
Okay, and then we'll go with the Frag Storm grenade launcher.
D6, quite important roll this one. It's 5, that's good news.
And that's 2.
2 wounds. T-shirt saves of 6+. No, no. Just the knob stands defiant here.
And then last but not least then...
He pulls out the heavy bolter from his sidearm holster here to finish off the Orc boy, or the Orc knob.
No!
1 hit.
No.
Now's the time for a command reroll with Patronic help to make it happen.
That's all his guns, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nothing else left.
No.
I need to.
Yeah. He's going to go Patronic.
Okay.
Call upon the most imperial person there is. A real zealot. There are a few in there, Tom.
Paul Cook.
Paul Cook, just a general imperial player, says... Oh, missed. Not this time. Okay, so you've got the 1 hit that's come through. Now you're trying to wound on a 4+ strength, 5 toughness 4. You go Patronic burn.
3+.
Huh?
Strength 5. Toughness 4. 3+.
Him?
Yeah.
Yeah, toughness 4. 5.
Oh, so 4s. Oh, so
Yeah, Orks.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I've just used my reroll. I shouldn't have done that, should I? What I should have done, now I've woken up a little bit, is used Wisdom of the Ancients.
No.
Reroll 1 bubble.
Yes, could have done.
That's what I should have done, if everyone's screaming at that at the screen. Okay, so... I'll go Frank for Becky.
Right.
Frank, please give me a 4.
Just 4 or more, 50-50. Frank can do it. Oh, Patreons, no! Not today.
I give you 6s.
Orknob
Orknob
stands there, swinging his axe around. Come on then, if you want some. Charge. Is there anyone else that can shoot him? Yes, the Librarian Dreadnought could shoot him. We shot already.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no one else. Just going to have to leave it, Tom. And sadly,
When do you
comes.
choose whether they fire twice?
Check the stratagem. Yeah, you could. Okay, for 2 CP, Tom may have to resort to a stratagem here to fire again, just to bring this defiant Orc knob down.
It might be straight after they fired, though.
Yeah, we'll check the wording here. Desperate stuff here, trying to find any kind of firepower available just to pick off this one orc knob here.
Use the stratagem at the end of your shooting phase. So I will be doing that then.
And that's for infantry only?
It's for intercessors.
Ah.
Or veteran intercessor squads.
Okay.
So 2 CP.
2 CP for 9 shots. Okay, here it comes.
And then...
Right, so looking for 3s.
I didn't want to do this, but... That was awful.
Oh, man. It's not good. Because of the toughness, this is going to be the problem. It's 5s to wound.
And I need to get 2 through, right?
Yeah. Nothing at all. Oh, the shots bounce off the chest of this orc knob. He's happy enough to stand there and take on 2 dreadnoughts in one go. Surrounded by dead boys, but the knob here, Face Smash or whatever his name is, stands defiant at this stage. Right, so shooting phase I think now finished across the board. So we're going to charges next. No doubt there will be. Some Blood Angel units will charge in with unfettered fury here. But we will... Yeah, here we go. We'll let Tom make his charges. Alright, so charges taking place. A bit of a stretch for this Dreadnought here, the Librarian Dreadnought, to make it through to this truck. So Tom's put him into the knob. Invictor's gone through against the knob, also against the minibus here. We've got Ripper inside as well. So good contact being made, clearing screening units out of the way. And Dreadnoughts working in partnership here to take on the mechanised Orc Infantry assault. So good stuff. And then around the other side, across the other side of the board, an easy charge was made by the other Dreadnought into Zog's bikers. So fighting now on both flanks. Alright, so just calculating attacks at the moment for Romulus or Remus, whichever one's gone in here, against the bikers. So what we're looking at is a base of 4 attacks, 5 attacks on the charger's base range, halberd an extra attack, which Tom's going to use a patronic dice, and then quickening being used here. Tom's rolled a 5, so an extra 3 attacks going in as well. This is crazy stuff from the Dreadnought.
So I've decided, because it's close combat,
yes,
to use Maxfield Knuckles.
Yes, sounds appropriate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do that.
So Maxfield Knuckles on the patronic force halberd here. Looking for 3s.
Okay, so he hits.
Yes, Maxfield's still in with a hit. Halberd strikes, probably Zog between the eyes.
And the halberd is?
It's going to do him separate. We could save him till last, because you kill the bikers and then halberd Zog. Yeah, no, strength 12. She's on 2s. 2s to kill with the bikers here.
4?
Okay, 4. Yeah, and then you might
How many have you got? 1, 2.
Unit 5.
Okay.
So your halberd will kill off Zog, that's it.
Yeah, but only... Yeah, I'll use a reroll on the halberd.
Maxfield Knuckles.
4 bikes so far. And then Max for Zog.
Got him. Now, all of that's check the damage. I think everything's damage 3.
Everything is... Oh no, the halberd is D3 plus 3.
God. We can roll it just to see how halberded Zog was. Yeah. He was maxed out, skewered.
He's an orc kebab.
Oh, kebab! Oh dear. Okay, really good. Well done, Tom. Wiping out the bikers in... almost said wiping out the barkers. Hopefully not. Wiping out the bikers in spectacular style. Look at this defiance from Romulus or Remus.
He's just going to try and move block.
Yeah, it's trying to block the direct approach here. And also peering into the Blood Angel's container to see what's inside. But I'll remove this unit from play. Sergeant Zog gone. I had said that Zog, being a sergeant, he survives a lot better in games, but no, he's one of the first to die here for the Orcs. That's an attacking unit destroyed here. That's the tactics of this Dreadnought, or the pair of them working together, just kamikaze charges just to disrupt an opponent's advance. And that is exactly what that Dreadnought's done. It's causing disruption across here, and single-handedly swiped out a unit of bikers in very spectacular style. So well done. The Dreadnought will switch around to the other side of the board for more attacks. So Orcs taking some hits here from the Blood Angels, and reserves are still yet to arrive. So Orcs need to tread with caution here. We'll try and survive the attacks coming across here. There's no... Oh, is there any point in interrupting play? I could swing into these Dreadnoughts a little bit. Do you know what? I think it's worth it.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Tom laughs here, but he's coming in at strength 7.
Yeah.
I could strike this Dreadnought here. He's damage 2.
Mm-hmm. That's oh yeah, they don't get the...
They don't get the -1 damage, yes.
He does, but they
I
don't.
could chip off a few wounds. Yeah, we'll leave it. No, we'll say that's 2 CPs. No, we'll leave it. We'll press on.
Well, I'm going to just try and be funny, and I'm going to pick Michael Fryer to see whether Michael Fryer can make an orc kebab.
Continuing on with the barbecue theme.
And fry this knob. So I'm just going to roll him.
Okay, right.
And he misses.
Oh.
So no kebabs on the menu.
Kebabs off the menu, boys.
if this guy survives now.
Okay.
So it's
Right, another one for charging.
another one for charging.
No, he's trouble now. He's mincemeat now. It's a sausage machine. Okay, right. 12 wounds. Sausages, kebabs. What's next here? Okay. Well, we've got Invicta against the truck.
So he'll
Just let tap in. Right, okay, yeah. Ooh, okay.
Okey cokes. So let's have a look at what we get.
Gut Ripper will be absolutely raging at this point here, watching the front assault of his units here evaporating in the light of these aggressive Blood Angels Dreadnoughts. I think he's very impressed by the red machines here. Orcs always impressed by anything that's red. So I think part of Gut Ripper enjoying the spectacle here and watching the carnage takes place as the war boss patiently waits for his turn to strike.
So 4 attacks plus 1 for charge.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s.
If Tom gets all these hits, which he does, there could be trouble for this vehicle.
And then I am ×2 strength, so
No way.
2s.
2s to wound.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is Blood Angels. You're on +1 to wound anyway.
So I'm on 1s to wound.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh, this is triple
If
1.
only I was on 1s to wound. So because this is going to be flat 3 damage with no ramshackled, so I just need how many wounds are they?
10.
Say 10.
Yeah, it is 10. No, we will survive. We will survive, but Tom's got a chance here of a 2+ to almost destroy the Orc truck.
Oh.
Right, CP being used here just to try and pick up.
I
Nice!
knew it.
I thought you had that in the bag, guaranteed, but no, one's been rolled. Right, so we'll leave the damage on here. 4 wounds left, but 6 damage caused by the Invicta. Had a chance, it did have a chance to destroy the truck, but Ripper remains inside his transport vehicle. But a decent assault.
Could be good. Possibly.
Yeah, it's interesting how this is going to be resolved here. We've got a bit of a blockage taking place here. Gut Ripper's been stopped potentially on this flank for a while.
The Orc plumbers in.
Okay, we'll see the plumber boys as we'll fight back with the trucks here. No wrecking balls for these; they'll just fight back with their usual attacks. So we'll just roll these up. This truck here against the Librarian Dreadnought. Nothing. The other truck with the damage. 1 attack, which misses. And that's the end of that. Okay, so turn comes to end. There's no morale. The infantry units were in trouble, have all been wiped out here, so no morale at all. And a fight taking place on both flanks. Just one representative of the Blood Angels here, but a brave Dreadnought going in and causing trouble. And across the other side, a combination of assaults taking place from Blood Angels Dreadnoughts, proving very effective against Gut Ripper's mechanised flanking force. Points picked up. Retrieve Octarius status was achieved by Tom. It completed it across here. So Incursors just quietly doing their job, harvesting points for the Blood Angels. And then no engaging fronts. It's about here that Tom needed to cross with the Dreadnought to get that. Just 2 table quarters being occupied at this point. And then finally a point picked up for destroying a vehicle. The truck across the other side destroyed, so 1 point picked up for that. Turn 1 comes to an end here for Blood Angels. The Blood Angels, I think, have done better. They've caused significantly more damage against the Orcs, which will infuriate the Ripper. Orcs need to figure out what to do. They need to launch an assault, but as they do so, they've got to keep one eye on the sky for what could emerge via deep strike. The most potent element of this Blood Angels force is still yet to arrive, being led by the Golden Boy himself, Lazarus Dawnhammer. We'll go on to turn 2 for the Orcs next. Okay, we're on turn 2 for the Orcs. Orcs do need to be careful, but having said that, our movement from last turn did put us on a number of objectives. We have picked up 15 points for primaries, which is good news. For controlling 3 objectives, we held this one at the start of the turn, the home objective, and the one across the other side. Tom holds 2 currently, that one across there. but this one's not been claimed by anybody at this stage. 6-inch move here by the Killer Cans as they swing around in this direction. Gorkanaut's headed across here just to lend some firepower in that direction. The last move was to bring the Storm Boys on, just to here to perform Retrieval Octarius status, doing their job, and also to watch the back door just for Tom's Deep Strikers coming in. Then around the other side of the board, Gut Ripper hasn't declared a war. What we've done is backed off here with the Orks for now, just anticipating the Deep Strikers arriving in. So we're not going to commit with everything that we have and declare a war at this stage. So we've pulled back out of close combat, put the boys back inside this truck. The damaged one's slinked back to here, keeping Gut Ripper inside. He's to face that way, like so. Guns have pulled back just to get an angle to fire across in this direction. Trying to protect the copters to some degree as well, so we've swung them back here to lend some firepower in this direction, but again, just to hold them back and not commit them too far up the table at this stage. And the guns happy to sit where they are. There is some shooting options for them as well. So Orcs electing to hold off to a degree here and use firepower at this stage as they await the Blood Angels' Deep Strike assault, which could arrive next turn, or they may well be held off for another turn. We'll see. We'll go on to straight onto shooting phase. There's no psychic phase here, so shooting phase next for the Orcs on their turn 2. Alright, so we'll start the Grot Gunners. They're itching to get some firepower done here. So going to fire this gun here. This gun is going to go across into the Invicta Tactical Warsuit. We'll use an Orc player. It's Dave Humphreys for the Golden Patriotic Dice. 6! Thanks, Dave.
3 sixes in a row.
3 in a row. Don't worry, Tom, there won't be a 4th.
Okay.
Looking for 4s. Oh, golden result. No mortal wounds. These Grots, they have been practicing. So we gave them homework to do from the last game because they were dreadful, rolling multiple ones for shots. And now look at them. They're demanding that they stay on the list, stomping their little feet at Gut Rippers. Right, okay. So we've got our hits. 3s to wound. Ugh. Oh, boy. 3. Come on, reroll. Yes, 3 have made it through. 3 at -3. Ouch, time. Blocked none of them. 3d6 damage. Grots say, oh, destroyed. Oh, they've blown the Dreadnought off the board. It doesn't explode, but a cheer erupts from the Grots here as they celebrate. What's he doing? Binoculars. He's looking completely the wrong way. He's staring at one of the other Grots. That's better. So he goes there. The others are bickering and arguing. But anyway, firepower from this gun has been particularly good, taking out one of the Dreadnoughts. Well done to the Grot gun. Dare we move on to the second one, which you can see through to the Dreadnought. We'll have a go. Yes, right. So Tom can pick out the next Orc player here for Patronic.
William Schwarz.
William Schwarz. Is he an Orc player?
Says Orcs next to it. Orcs on this one.
William Schwarz says...
If you roll another 6, I'm away home.
Don't, Tom. I won't roll it. Yeah, it's a 4. It was almost a 6. Okay. 4 shots. These things couldn't hit a barn door. Yeah, not bad. We'll take a mortal wound. But 2 hits do come through. 3's to win the Dreadnought. Yes, we do. 2 wounds come through. Saves a 6 to block. Blocked 1 for the Emperor. Well done. D6 damage -1. 1 wound taken. I can't command reroll. I would have done if I could. But just the 1 wound taken on the Dreadnought. Still very, very, very much alive. So some people have been suggesting dropping the guns, but we've just seen an exhibition of what they potentially can do. It's a 45-point unit just taking out that Dreadnought, so good shooting from them. We'll now turn to these. We back them off. We're in range of the Dreadnought across here, so we'll now let loose of their firepower. It's going to be 10 D3 shots with their copter rockets. So 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 shots. Okay, so 19 shots. Here we go. 5s would be great. Oh, I can see a few. There's 2. That's enough to destroy the Dreadnought. We'll see what we roll to wound. He's going to survive. Those have failed. 2 have made it through. -2. So 5's to block. Does block 1. Damage 3. Becomes damage 2. Librarian Dreadnought's alive. I was hoping to destroy him, but it looks like the Dreadnought's going to live. 5 wounds left. Oh, I forgot. Ripper's got a rocket. Can't be rocket.
Fell back.
No, you're right. No, we fell back. Affects the models inside. Tom's exactly right. So we don't get to shoot, nor with any of the other models inside. This truck fell back, then they got in.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Right, it's 40k trivia time.
Yeah.
So question: if the truck falls back from close combat, then another unit gets inside that truck. I think they don't get to shoot because there's the same situation here. He didn't fall back, but he's inside the transport, which did inherit the restriction. Yeah, so we'll play it that way. Correct us if we're wrong. Leave it in the comment section. But that's the trivia question here. If you fall back with an empty truck or transport vehicle, you get inside another unit, are they then allowed to shoot? We're saying no, but correct us if we're wrong. That means there's nothing from here at all, because I can't even shoot the vehicles either. So firepower's complete across this side. We have a rogue dreadnought remaining alive on this flank that can fly as well, so it could cause trouble. We'll press on. There's more firepower across the other side of the board. So Grotzuka's universally equipped here. We'll go for their shots. So this is the number of shots here. It's 2d3 each. So 6, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 22. So 22 shots available. Okay, so these are Grot gunners. They actually need 4s. So take all of those. And then ones. Strength 6, toughness 7. It's actually 5s to wound. Yeah, it's 3. Normal saves are 3+. Okay, 2 wounds picked off, dropping down to 6. Alright, so we're going to go for the Gorkanaut now. He does have a line of sight just about through to the intercessors holding on to that objective. So we'll try and do a tactical disruption here. Going to fire everything we have. So we're going to fire the Deathstorm Mega Shooter at the intercessors. Going to fire the rocket launcher at them as well. Going to put the Scorcher, is in range 12, we'll put some shots onto the Dreadnought, and then the 2 twin big shooters are going to put them into the intercessors as well. Just going to unleash a ton of Dakka against those Primaris Marines.
What strength for all these?
Right, yes. Yeah, rockets come in at strength 8, damage 3.
Yeah.
I get 2d3 shots for them, and then the Mega Deathstorm Mega Shooter on here is strength 6, AP -1. So you're thinking about your transhuman on them.
How many shots are you getting with that?
So it's going to be 20 shots for the big gun. It's 7. It's 6 shots each with the twin big shooters, so 12 shots in total there. So 20, 32 shots coming through, plus rockets, another 2d3. Tom's going to leave it. Just it's spying it up, isn't it? Because if one model survives, you'll get the you'll get the primary. So it could be worth it from a tactical point of view.
And what's the AP on all of it?
AP -1 on the big gun, and then -0 on the shooters, which I think you can claim cover because you're near the
cover on the front guy.
The sergeant, yeah.
1 and 3. I can claim cover on 2 guys.
Yes.
I'm going to transhuman.
Yeah, it's worth 5 points, isn't it?
Yeah, it's only 1 point now, so.
Yeah, okay. Tom's playing transhuman. So we'll go for auto hits across here, which is 2 hits. This is with a Scorcher, and no wounds coming through. Okay, we'll go for rockets next. So you get 2d3. You get 4 shots. Then 5s. The hit comes through. 4s for a wound. Nope, on a 1. And then we'll go for the... I think you're going to survive this here, with the stratagem helping you out. So we're looking for 5s for hits, just the 2. Would have been 3s, but it's now 4s to wound. Those have failed. This is a good move from Tom out, keeping models alive. Points coming through. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5s for hits here. Gorkanaut just pointing in the right direction, just unleashing everything that it has. Looking for 5s. There is some hits coming through here. Don't think we're going to get the wipeout. No, it's looking remote. Impressive quantity, low quality. 4s to wound. Equals 3. 3 at -1. Still at 3s to save because of cover. Just a wound taken. Okay. That's the Gorkanaut done. Okay, next bit of firepower. The Grot Gunners across here are also very excited with the opportunity to fire 2 guns. They can see the Invicta Tactical Warsuit. So is it -1? We are still going through the terrain. Yes. Okay, so they'll go to 5s for hits. Number of shots. Yeah, we'll see if there's some patronic help here. We'll go for Marcus Anthony, undeclared with his allegiance. Is he an orc friend? It's 2 shots. 5s. We do get a hit. 3s for a wound against the Dreadnought here. No. And then D6 shots will go for... Yeah, I was going to say Justin Burton, but he's... No. Longbow BB, he's a Blood Angels player. We've got Andrew Swan to help out the Orcs. Our Patreons are drying up here. They're losing their patience with the Orcs. 1 shot. 5s for a hit. It's just a mortal wound. What contrast. That's the reserve team. That's the reserve Grot team. Across. Okay, firepower from them is complete. Okay, so firepower done. Mixed results here for the Orcs. They've caused some trouble. One of the Dreadnoughts taken down. But I think Tom will be happy enough. It could have been worse. We'll go on to charges. Next, Killer Can's about to surround, potentially destroy this Dreadnought across here. Alright, just the 1 charge taking place. That's across here. So rolled up our charge and moved around this direction, surrounding the Dreadnought. So 3 attack space. They're all going to get to attack. Extra attack as well for Scragum, special rule. Extra attack for each of these. Now, they're Grots, but their weapon skill is 4+. So looking for 4s. Ooh, that's not good.
Dear.
Tom could survive here.
That's
dreadful.
Slightly crazy.
Because if you survive, you can strike back hard. Your profile won't depreciate here. So now we're going to try and wound. We are at strength 8. So we need 3s. With a nervous command reroll on standby. Oh no, I'm going to use 6 Patreons. No, I'm joking. Here it comes. Okay, back on average, can't complain. And I think I must...
What AP is it?
It's AP -3. So we should get this. We should be okay unless Tom rolls some
How many damage?
6s.
3?
Yeah. Drop into 2. So that would be enough. But I'm scared of 6s coming through. So I'm going to command reroll this one. And I'll Patronic here. Running out of friendly orc helpers. I'll go Peter Almo. Help us, Peter Almo. You're our only hope. Oh no! Okay, we've got 8 CP left here and a couple of cakes.
Well, I would need to roll 3 6s to stay alive.
Yeah.
So I think the yeah.
I could say goodbye to the Dreadnought. No, okay. All right.
So
Okay.
I'm going to spend 2 CP for only in death to duty end.
Oh no. Okay, well done. Yes, of course. I forgot about that stratagem.
4 attacks. I was charged. And then do I roll the D3 every time for the extra? Or is it just...
Yeah, right, gotcha. Okay. I know it lasts till the start of the next turn.
So does it continue to be the D3 I rolled originally?
I think it does. If manifested until the start of your next psychic phase, add D3 to Psychic attack's characteristic. Yeah. So your attack's characteristic becomes plus whatever, in this case +3, and it stays at that. Okay. So we'll keep it at 3.
Well, I'll call on Longbow BB to see if he can make a tin can skewer.
He could, couldn't he? D3 +3 damage. Oh. Here it goes.
It's a few attacks.
Yeah.
So hitting on 3s.
Okay.
So
a few have missed, but it's not too bad. Longbow B's got his hit.
So you're toughness 5.
Yeah.
So it's still 2s.
Yeah, Blood Angels, yeah, you were charged.
2s for a kebab. Yeah. So 1 skewered kebab.
Oh, not yet. No, it's D3 plus D3. Yeah, so D3 damage.
+1. Yeah, it's going to be minimum of 4.
Yeah. 5 wounds.
Ramshackled, I'm too strong. Oh, they're 5 wounds each.
Yes, they are.
Oh, jeez. Go on, Longbow. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that makes a big difference. And then these ones...
Oh, my ramshackles cancel out because of your strength. Gotcha. Yeah, yeah. So 1 can destroyed. Those all wound.
So 2 more destroyed.
Minus. Check on that.
What's your save?
3 up.
Oh right, okay. You might get a.
Yeah. So this is a new experience for Tom. He's not come up against it. Have you ever come up against these in tournaments and stuff?
No.
Okay.
So the Furiosa Fist is -3.
Yeah.
So 6s.
6s on 4.
And the Force Halberd is -3 as well.
Oh. Force Halberd. Try and stop the barbecue in its tracks. No, that goes ahead. And 6s, yeah, we do get 2.
So I just killed another one.
Yes.
And does she glow? No.
Alright, so Tom removed the model from play. I've got 2 killer cans to remove as well. Just see if any of mine blow up. No, okay. I don't think they explode, but we'll get 2 of mine removed and the Dreadnought will go as well. Okay, so consolidation moved across, completed across here. That helps us with engaging all fronts, thanks to the cans. That gives us 3 table halters. So turn's finished. I've auto passed them out. Don't want to take the risk with these, so paying the 2 CB just to keep the 4 of them in play. So 2 points picked up for engaging all fronts. A second Retrieval Terrorist data has been achieved, and then Assassinate, taking out one of the Dreadnoughts, points picked up for that as well. So turn comes to an end here for the Orks. Still they look to the skies. Tom's got a choice to make now. Does he descend on his turn 2, which is coming up next? Perhaps it is the right time for Blood Angels to arrive, but where do they land on the table? Where would you deploy this Blood Angels assault from the skies to try and take on Gut Ripper's mechanical list? We shall have to see. Turn 2 finished for the Orks. We'll now head on to turn 2 for the Imperium next. Alright, turn 2 for Blood Angels. Tom's just finishing off his move.
Just making sure I'm not doing another legal move, I guess.
Okay, so there's a fair bit going on. Guerrilla warfare, is it called? The stratagem?
Guerrilla tactics.
Yeah, taking off the incursors from here. They'll come on next turn, just busy with their Retrieval Mission data duty. Tom's splitting up the deep strikers. There's multiple threats spread all across the board, playing tactically. 10 points picked up for primaries. Blood Angels in control of this one, and the one just over there as well. So that's 10 points been picked up. Lazarus has landed here. Intercessor's happy to hold on to the home objective. To combine these two together so that when Tom overcharges or supercharges with these, as he'll get the reroll ones for hits coming through from the captain. So Plasma Inceptors landing here. I think the plan is to try and decimate the killer cans off of that objective with firepower. Then around here, Incursors positioning themselves here. Are they performing an action? Yeah, Rod with those. Invicta Tactical Warsuit, happy to sit where it is, just anchoring at the back and to lay down some firepower. Again, hold on to this objective with the Intercessors. Librarian Dreadnaught's going to be a pain this turn. He's moved around getting ready to assault. And there is an element of this Deep Strike force that has arrived. The Chaplain and the Terminators have turned up just here. And Tom's already played the Canticle of Hate as Aura ability on them. That's by using the stratagem here from the Space Marine deck that lets you automatically inspire with a litany of your choice on a phase other than the command phase. It just means that Tom can land, activate that litany, and get the +2 to the charge here. The target will be those guns. Then reserves, the Sanguinary Guard remain off the board for now, so they could turn up as next turn, and the idea is they could maybe sweep in to help out the captain later on. Yeah, it's called Commanding Oratory is the name of the stratagem. It's just that combination I've got with this Blood Angels list that tries to help out the Deep Strikers with their charges. That chaplain is granting reroll charges as well, so it will be a 7-inch rerollable charge, or 7 required rerollable for that charge to go ahead with the Terminators. We'll go on to Psychic Phase here. The Librarian Dreadnought remains alive across the other side, so we'll go on to his Psychic Phase next. So the next Dreadnought lines up for the same combination of powers, so Wings of Sanguinius, which goes off on an 8. And Quickening goes off on 11. Ooh, nice. For D3, I think you change your, doesn't matter when, I suppose you roll, but...
D3.
2. Okay, so extra 2 attacks till the start of the next Psychic Phase. He's going to move.
So the question
No
is,
way. Yes, he could.
I know, but then you could...
Overwatch.
Yeah.
Yeesh. Oh, but it'd be so worth it, Tom.
I'm tempted to put him here, so then he gives all them reroll ones as well. Oh no, he doesn't. He doesn't. I was thinking of no. That's me forgetting to do the
Wisdom.
Wisdom of the Ancients again. Let's have a look.
Well, let Tom make his decision.
think about it.
Yeah, have a think about where to go. So there's an option here, 12-inch move available from this flying Dreadnought. Okay, Tommy's going to jump over the top here. There's lots of options. He's also saying if he destroys this transport here and forces Gut Ripper and the Mega Knobs out, that could be another option for the Dreadnought to charge as well. So lots of options for this Librarian Dreadnought, doing exactly what he's designed to do. And he's doing it very well. We'll go on to Shooting Phase next. All right, Shooting Phase here. An appetizer first of all. Stormbolter into the truck. Try and pick off some wounds. All hit. And the wound comes through. 4 up. That's your turn 2. So 5 up -1, isn't it, for
Yes.
Tactical Doctrine? Fouled then. Another wound taken, dropping down to 3. Auto bolt rifles from the intercessors. Need 3s, then 5s are going against the truck. Tom's trying to strip away wounds, which he could do if he'd made it through.
-1.
5s.
Oh come on!
2 6s and a 5.
I didn't have to waste
Okay.
playing an Invicta Warsaw again.
There is a Stormbolter on the chaplain. He's Terminator, so he'll get 4 shots. Into the truck, I guess.
Yep. Same again. Is he hitting on 2s or is he?
I think he hits on 3s.
Yeah. Nothing.
No wound, okay.
Okay.
Right, Invicta Tactical also is there for firepower support. It's going to unload everything he has into the truck with 3 wounds left. So this is the autocannon, twin autocannon.
Because I can't hit a barn door.
3s to wound. Ooh, 4 wounded. -1, so 5s. None. 3 wounds, dead. Got him. Do we explode? That's my roll, which we get a 5, close but no. And then the contents inside will be, I'll roll carefully here, Mega Knobs, Ripper, and innards the Weird Boy. We'll lose 1. We'll lose 1 of the Mega Knobs, so 3 of them will disembark, plus the 2 characters. Okay, so disembarking here, 3 Mega Knobs, Ripper, and the Weird Boy's just gone over there, doing his own thing, so we'll take the truck away. That's more victory points picked up as well. Okay, so that's the situation with firepower. Is there anything? Oh yes, of course there is Plasma Inceptors with their firepower. Okay, so what we've got here is 10 D3 shots. You are going to have to do these separate because of your potential of being slain, because Tom is going to supercharge here.
Start with the first one.
Yeah, 2D3. 4 shots.
So 3s, rerolling 1s.
You roll that 1.
So that's all hit.
Nice.
And then 3s. So that's 4 damage so far.
Yes, because of Ramshackle.
You don't get ramshackled, yeah, because of... no, because they're 2 damage each, right? Yeah, 2 damage each. So 4 damage so far, no ramshackle because it's strength 8.
Yep.
And then the next one, 2d3.
You're AP -4.
Yep.
Yeah, nice.
AP -3 normally, but then 4 because it's the doctrine.
Yep.
All hit. So that's 1 dead so far.
Correct, yep.
And then next one.
6, nice.
Do you want me to reroll?
No, it's fine, it's whole face, it's fine, no props. Nice. 3s.
I'm not rolling well at all here.
Okay.
Next one.
3s. 3s again.
Okay, so another 1 dead, and then 1 over.
Yes.
And then this is the last one.
Last one, yeah, 2d3.
Not going to do it. 3, 4.
5.
It has to be very, very. All of these need to go through. Reroll them once, so already not do it, and he kills himself.
Slows, yeah.
I'll just pick it up from there.
3s.
Okay, so another 1 dead.
Okay, so 3 out of 4 slain. Morale's going to be wrecked
Well,
anyway.
unless you roll 3 6s and do lots of explosions.
Okay, we'll see if they explode actually. This one slain doesn't explode. This one, no. And this one, no. Alright, so we should take away these. Already have been picked on here, my precious killer cans. There's one of them left on the objective. So morale could be a problem. You may go auto past morale here just for the sake that we're holding on to this objective. We'll make a decision about that later on, whether it's worth it or not. But we'll press on to... Is that it? I think 5 power's done.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going on to a crucial stage of the game here, and that's assaults. Terminator and the... or the Terminator Chaplain and the Terminators, will see if they make it in. I think they want to go and play whack-a-mole there against the guns. And we've got this rogue Librarian Dreadnought on the loose in amongst the Orc lines as well. We'll see where Tom selects to charge and any potential overwatch that may take place as well.
Yeah, I don't think it'll make a great difference. No, they're within 9 and it's 9 and 9.
Right, 7-inch charge. Tom's going after both guns. Not going to overwatch.
Yeah.
In they go, nice and straightforward. Oh boy. Now I would imagine he'll want the Chaplain to go in as well. So creating a corridor of doom for him. This is a combination here of running the Terminators, just giving them the reroll charge, the +2 charge, just to make sure. Well, it doesn't guarantee it, but it increases the odds significantly.
Nope. Yep.
Rerolling charges, yes, for himself, and he makes it in. Nice. So character and unit make it in against the guns. That part of the mission accomplished.
Including the transport as well, because I'll be within an inch of the transport there as well.
Yeah, right, okay. So Librarian, charge has gone ahead here. It is really impressive to see the Terminators going in, Chaplain, guiding them in against the Grots here. Its icon of the Angel is the relic that grants the 6-inch reroll charge bubble. So Librarian Dreadnought's going to swing around here, and he's going into this point on the board. So he's going to go after the transport vehicle, the truck, the Weird Boy, and the Meganop's chance to...
I was super tempted here, but I think I'll die on the way in.
You'd kick yourself if that happened.
Yeah. Okay. And I need to get as much efficiency out of him as possible. So.
Here it comes.
That's a 12.
In he goes. Going into their Librarian Dreadnoughts have been a real tactical option here in this game.
Does he have an invulnerable save?
No.
Okay.
A t-shirt.
So we'll maybe see if we can kebab in.
God. It's crazy. Number of attacks. His Dreadnoughts are a nightmare. So we've got 4 attack Space Marines on the charge, 2 extra attacks coming through for quickening, and then the kebab as well. Kebab. Yes, the halberd.
So I don't know whether I should. I don't know whether I should put
just one
something else into him.
Just to make sure.
Just 1 extra into him, just to make sure.
See, it's 3s to hit. Really, it's not guaranteed to go through.
It's not guaranteed. No. So I'll go into.
So this Patreon is Chris Heim here with the halberd and a bit of help from the fists. Both make it through. 2s. Skewered, got him.
You have been kebabbed.
Another one.
There you go.
So that is a psychic skewer, we could call it.
Okay. And here come the bad rolls. There they are.
A psychic skewer with Ripper sauce. Anyway,
Twos?
Twos to wound, twos to kill. Oh no, twos
not
to wound.
Kill, but I'm going to use...
Come on, reroll.
Oh dear.
Burning up CP, Tom.
Yeah.
Tom's trying to compensate for the ones he's been rolling.
Okay.
It goes through. Okay. So looking at AP -3, because not on Assault Doctrine yet. These Mega Knobs start on a 2+, so fires will block. And I may need to turn to Patronic Helpers. Tom's going to feed me Orks here. Ork Patreons. So the artist formerly known as Veej, he can become this model here. And he dies.
Patrick Nelson.
Okay, Patrick, give me help. Patrick Nelson, he'll become this model here. No, please, come on. Just somebody help. Ork players, rally to me.
You've got no Ork players left.
Burnt them all up.
Them all.
They've all been used on the barbecue here. Oh, help. What's the closest faction to Orks? Salamanders, they're green.
Okay, Justin Burton.
Justin Burton. What a heresy. Can a salamander player keep an orc alive? No, wiped out. Gut Ripper's bodyguard has been skewered as well. So 3 mega kebabs added to the menu as well. Oh boy, right, we'll hold it right there. So that's complete. And I don't think I'm going to interrupt play with the scratching little gits. So Tom's free to pick a unit. Oh no, it's... Okay, boys and girls, it's time for another episode of Whack-A-Mole. Smash the grots. Okay, we'll see how Tom wants to split the attacks here. Yeah, Tom's picked something out from the canticle here. Is it on this?
Yeah, the bottom.
Yeah, each time you make a piling move, it can move an additional 3 inches. This is big here because the unit's been able to swing around in this direction. And you can see where Tom's intending to go. And crucially...
If I can kill them and just tag one.
I'm blast, I can't shoot you. Yeah. I could fight you, not too bad, but it's all been disrupted here for the Orcs. This is where the Orcs start to fall apart. If they get disrupted in any way, it just confuses them and there's trouble. And this is what the Blood Angels are doing. But it's consolidation move as well. So Tom's got a potential of 6-inch consolidation move available, which he'll try and disrupt this unit of Deathcopters.
I need to kill them, so I will use Fear of the First, because I need to make sure I kill them to be able to move.
Do that, yeah, yeah.
And then I will go... these, how many attacks are they each?
Maybe on 3.
So we'll go these 2 into
that one, 3 into that one. Yeah, okay.
So the 2.
Yeah, so 3 into here, including the Sergeant, and then the other 2 into that. They've pretty much got the potential to... With Fury of the First, they've got the potential to wipe out here.
So we'll go with the 2, so 2 each and then +1 for charge.
Looking for 3s, well, that's helped.
2s.
Dead.
Goodbye.
Don't explode. So that's that gun gone.
And then it's 4.
9 and 10. 3 attacks each on the charge. Sergeant's in there as well for the extra attack. 3s. Brilliant. 2s. Oh, could have destroyed an entire battery of guns. Ugh, horrific. Do explode there as well. No, okay. Guns destroyed with ease here. The Terminator's breezing through the guns. Probably ignoring the grots, to be honest. Or move them out of the way. There's one with the binoculars staring at the shield design on the Terminator there, and the rest are gone. That's gone. Okay. Green skin's removed. The grot guns slain without mercy here. Oh, noticing a problem, which I might have spotted. Consolidation move has to be towards the nearest target.
Yeah.
Which is the truck.
So, yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, tricky business what's going on here. So these have had to shift across in this direction. That is the closest target. The Terminator Chaplain also on an extra 3 for consolidation. So we've activated him and then just made a consolidation move, so he's headed off in this direction. But area's been cleared, but Tom hasn't quite been able to get into the Deathcopters just here. They remain active. So a crucial unit for the Orcs. Still operative and able to fire. So that's that combat resolved, and I'll fight back with the truck, I guess. So we'll do 3 attacks with that. Need 5s. Goffs pops an extra hit. 5s to wound. And no, nothing coming through. Okay, so turn ends at this stage. Those psychic powers remain in action as well. So Blood Angels causing big trouble on this flank. They've destroyed a lot of stuff for the Orks, really blunting their attack. I mean, what have we got left to push across in this direction? Not much at all. So well done with that combination of aggressive dreadnoughts and deep striking reserves coming to the rescue as well. Orc firepower's been cut down. Gunners have been removed. And across there you can see the killer cans in trouble as well. So Orcs really have been cut down here. Now the Orcs find themselves on the back foot, and there's still reserves with the Sanguinary Guard that could arrive on a following turn as well. Well, calculate points. Blood Angels, I think, have got themselves ahead in this game. They have the Orcs in derision at this stage. Okay, so turn comes to an end. Points. It's very, very tight at this stage. Got a nice close game going on at this point. So bring it down as it's done really well here for the Blood Angels. 9 points are up to now because of all the vehicles that have been destroyed. 2 Retrieval Mission engaging on fronts for 3 at this stage. Yeah, the points have been picked up on this turn. So it's 21 points to
22 to Blood Angels, 21 to Orcs.
Close, only a point in it at this stage. We have auto pass morale across here. I think there's a use for him. So we'll keep that Grot Killer Can alive. We'll go on to the third turn of the game, the middle stage of the battle. Orcs have taken heavy damage, but they're not out of the fight yet. Gut Ripper remains alive. Orcs do have some assets available. Turn 3 for the Orcs next. So on turn 3 for the Orcs, just thinking about what to do, but learning curve game here for both sides really. Blood Angels continuing to practice with this new list, and then for the Orcs, obviously a new mechanised list for them. You can leave your own comments and suggestions for both armies in the comments section here on this video. It's good to hear your feedback on different suggestions here for both armies. What do you think of the Blood Angels, Tom? Don't think you've used them?
I never like playing against them.
Oh. Take that as a good sign.
Just because they're solid and the +1 to wound is
brutal,
huge.
Yeah.
So no, but I think it's a good. The Kamikaze Librarian Dreads are doing work. And,
it's a good fun.
Yeah.
And I think we can agree your decision to hold back with the ground force in the early stages was wise. These units still remain alive here and are still a use. If they'd been caught out early on by the Orcs, yeah, there'd be trouble. Okay, we'll make a move here with the Orcs. Okay, so movement's complete for the Orcs. We do have some assets available, so they're not written off yet. This could well be a tight game here. So the lone Killer Can has moved off in this direction. I'm not sure whether to charge in because of engaging all fronts. His presence there could give us some points here, so we're not sure what to do with him, but he's moved off aggressively anyway. Gorkanaut is a bit behind here because it's headed off in that direction. It's now swung back round here, so it's going to head across this way. Taking shelter behind, it's going to escort a unit of jump packs or storm boys. I would have put them inside, but the transport capacity is not enough. These models count as 2. The transport capacity of 6. So they're moving in combination, and there's the objective just there. And then 10 points were picked up for primaries as well. Just a bit of a readjustment with the guns. Focusing on firepower in this direction and also on the home objective to protect that. We did declare a WAG this turn, so the Orc boys have disembarked 3, move 5, then roll 5 for our advance as well. So they've swung around in this direction to try and take on these Marines and contest or hold this objective. Then around here, we're going to try and gang up and take on these Blood Angels units to deal with these. The Defcopter's moved out aggressively, going to use firepower, then close combat as well. The Ripper, without his bodyguard, without innards, the Weird Boy moves out by himself to take on the infantry here as well. And they've just backed out of close combat with this empty transport vehicle. So that's what the Orcs have done. We'll go on to shooting phases. One other move actually for Retrieval Mission. Storm Boys have arrived right in that corner and have performed that action that we completed at the end of our turn. Shooting phase next for the Orcs on turn 3. Alright, 2d3 shots each with the copter rockets. This is the number of shots. Not bad. There's 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22 shots here. We'll come in against the Terminators. Bit scary, the copter rockets. They can unleash a fair amount of firepower here if we can hit the target. Alright. Here we go. What? That's an impressive amount of dice, but that's the hits that have come through. Okay, we'll now go for 2s to wound. Come on, reroll. Yeah, I'm going to CP reroll this one. Oh no! 5 at -2.
3 ups. 1 dead.
Oh no! 1. Oh no! We've gone in for the assault here, but the idea was to try and bring down more Terminators than that. Uh-oh, trouble ahead here for the Orks. Yeah, it's 12 on 3s for saves here because +1 to the armor save for the Storm Shield and then -2 for my rockets. Okay, so we'll do Gut Ripper. And he'll put his rockets into the Terminators as well. D3 shots. 3. If he can bring a Terminator down, I'll be really happy. He gets a hit. We'll try and... No, he doesn't, Tom. He doesn't. Because he's a heavy weapon.
And he moved.
And he moved. Oh. Okay, there is another option here. Grotz possibly to save the day. This gun can see through to the end of this unit. So... I need Patronic help. I know the Orc players are gone. There's a few dice left.
What about just a fellow Xenos?
Oh yeah, take a Xenos player, no problem. Jordan Russell, help. Number of shots, this is huge. 5, thanks so much. Okay. 4s for hits. Yes, 4 hits. And no mortal wound. Come on, Grotz. 2s for wounds. All of them. This is big. Right, this is -3. So on 4s. Tom's going to roll them all. Oh, blocks 3 for the Emperor. Well done. D6 damage. I can't re-roll this. I need 3 or more to pulverise one of these things. Oh, just about. It's a 3. All right, 1 more Terminator slain. That helps. It definitely helps. Okay, that's the situation now. 3 Terminators left. Okay, so the other Dreadnought, the other gun across here is going to go into the Invicta Tactical Warsuit. I'll have a shot at him. Just the 1 shot. 5s for a hit because of the terrain. We do get the hit. 3s for a wound. It goes through. -3, so 6 to block.
Nope.
D6 damage. And it's 4. 4 wounds taken. So we'll go Grotzuka across here. So that's 4 shots. Need 4s. And 3s to wound. A wound comes through. Normal armor save. Failed. Okay. Reckon Tom gets cover. 2 is a save because of the containers here. So no damage coming through from him. Okay, got the Gorkanaut now to lay down a blanket of firepower. So the 2 twin big shooters. Needing 5s. And needing 4s to wound. Strength 5, toughness 5. 1 wound comes through. No minus. So 2 up. Okay. Then we've got the Deathstorm Mega Shooter. 5s and 6s. Something like that. 3s to wound because we're strength 6. 5 of them, -1. So 5 at 3 plus.
1 wound.
1 wound taken. Okay. And then, should have done these first really, but rockets. Check the range, should be in range. Yeah, just about 1 inch. 2d3. So 3 shots. This would be handy if we can get the hits. Loads of 5s would be enough and okay. So no hits coming through from the rockets. That's the firepower done from the Gorkanaut. It's managed to achieve just 1 wound here against the plasma.
He's pretty terrible shooting.
Yeah, it's all a lot of noise, but not much substance to it. He has his uses here. Sometimes you get,
We're yet to see them, but he has them. He has them.
Yeah, he just walks around. He's intimidating, sort of
like,
scary from a
I
distance.
didn't want to charge over there because of him.
Yeah, a deterrent. There you go. That's the role for him, perhaps, on the battlefield. Okay, and it would take tactically, I can sit him on top of an objective. It would take a fair bit to shift him off, and you wouldn't want to go near him. So there is uses in that regard. You may not see him tearing around the table, causing trouble, but his presence on the board can be useful for sure. Firepower's complete. We'll go on to charges next. Okay, so the charges have gone ahead according to plan. Ripper's gone in, the Deathcopters have gone in against the Chaplain and the Terminators. Ripper's taken on the Terminators and the Dreadnought. Cross here, or 6 for the charge. The boys are swept around the corner, claiming the objective. We'll take on those Intercessors. And then we did go in in the end with the killer can in against the Plasma Inceptors. It's a good time for us to assault. There is the Wargs, the extra attack available, and then Tom's on no CP here, so no interrupt possible. Orcs are free to fight with all of these charging units first. So we've got into combat resolution here, a key part of the game for the Orcs to try and maximise damage, especially in this area across here. They can take on and destroy these Blood Angels units. Yeah, crazy. So adding these on, just calculating the number of attacks here.
Why aren't people just running 3 massive squads of the helicopters?
Yeah, it's Defcopters. So we're looking at it's base of 2 attacks, extra attack because of the Warg going on, so that's 3 attacks, and then for every attack you make with the spinning blades, you get 3 hit rolls instead of 1, so it's 9 attacks each. Crazy stuff.
And 60s explode?
Yeah. 60s are good. And some more, and some more, and a few more. Oh, wow. Okay, so we're going to take away the 1s and 2s to see what we have left. Just imagine all these spinning blades here, lopping the last game we were lopping off the heads of Imperial Fists.
What strength are they?
I think they're strength, or they're Goths on the charge, they're +1 strength. So we'll be coming in at strength 5. Oh, spinning blades are +1 strength as well, so strength 6. It's pretty good. I'm just going to look.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's good. They did it in the last game. Yeah, I rate the Defcopters now. They're a hidden gem. So that's the hits and these, and we've thrown an extra 7 hits. I've made it through with Goths. That's crazy. 3s to wound. All the attacks going in against Terminators here. So some have failed there. A good number have failed, but there's some more, and some more, and some more. Loads have failed though. Look at this, horrific. Look at that. And that. And all those. And that one. It's terrible. Look at that. It's awful. So that's the situation. 5, 10, 15, 17 saves. It's saving -1. So, oh no.
Still 2 up.
Oh no, still 2s. Because the wretched storm shields. That's the saving grace here for the Terminators.
How many 7?
You imagine they just form a, what is it called, a shiltrum, where you link all the shields together and just hide and wait for the blades to to stop. 2 ups. See if the shield wall holds.
I lose 1.
1. Oh, well done, Tom. Okay. Shield wall protecting the Terminator chaplain. Oh boy. Each Terminator is precious though. Okay. So you'll be able to play Whack-a-Copter. Next to attack, the Ripper. It has to take on that Dreadnought. There's no way you're going to skewer the Ripper. I've got to try and take... Yes, I need to take that Dreadnought down. You don't have the CP to play due to your turn up, so I need to get rid of that. I need to get rid of the Librarian and then take my chances with the... God, this is tough. Ripper could find himself in trouble here, but I think I need to try and take the Dreadnought down. Okay, so we'll do Ripper next. I have paid 2 CP for Unbridled Carnage, so 5s will pop extra hits. That was declared at the start of the fight phase. Swarboss has a base of 5 attacks for him, then an extra attack because of the Warg taking place. So 6 attacks, needing 2s with the Killer Claw Relic. We'll go into the Dreadnought. 5s would be excellent. Oh man, I'm tempted just to put a couple of little attacks into the Terminators. Yeah. Man, they'd be -3. Think. Ripper's stomach begins to rumble with appetite. 2s. Oh. You know, Tom sympathises with this, I'm sure.
All the time and then regret it.
Tom regrets it.
I'm not gonna.
But this is the Ripper, Tom.
Sway you.
The legend yet grows. We'll go 4 attacks into the Librarian Dreadnought, and we'll do 2 for glory onto the Terminators. 2s. Yes.
So you get those 2 attacks back.
Yeah. So I'll put them in. 3s. AP -3. 6 dice needing 6s.
How many damage is it?
Damage 3. Blocked 1. 10 damage. Dreadnought down. Doesn't explode. The Ripper. Oh, okay. That's Romulus or Remus is gone. And then we'll do those 2 attacks here. What legendary stuff if we can get some more hits. 2 plus a bonus 1 because of the stratagem. 2s to wound. They've all wounded. Unbelievable.
And 1 both dead.
Ripper to the rescue. He's wiped out all the targets here. Dreadnought and Terminators gone. Oh, unbelievable stuff. We will sit where we are. We're not going to the chaplain yet. We'll just hold off exactly where we are at this point. But the Ripper has ripped apart all the targets in his path here. The legend of this orc continues. Could just calculate attacks for the boys across here. So do the knob first of all. Fighting away. He gets 2 hits. 3s to wound at strength 7. Wound comes through. -1. So a save of 4+. No, that's damage 2. So it's going to slay a model. He's on a wound already by the looks of it. Yeah. Okay, so he's gone. And then we'll do 27 attacks with choppers. Sixes are good for Goths. So we'll just take away the ones that have failed. Good accurate hitting here with the boys. Happy to get stuck in. Pick out the 6s, which there's another 5. So add those in for Goths. And then on the charge, +1 strength. So we'll be wounding on 3s. Which is helping.
I think Blood Angels have met their close combat match here.
It's all who gets to fight first, isn't it, really? It's been, both armies are vicious enough. We're looking at 19 wounds, and they've made the chopper AP -1 now as well, so it's going to be 4s.
Here's 15.
Tom thinks the unit's going to get gone. Okay, target destroyed, and all boys claim this objective. So consolidation move made, just pushing ahead, trying to push beyond the objective a little bit with those. So Killer Can across the other side. His attacks, which is 3. Don't get the extra attack for Scraggan, but it is a Warg, so it's Orc units get it. Looking for 4s. It's a bit of a contrast. Quadruple 1.
Why couldn't you do that a minute ago?
Oh, God dear me. One extreme to the next here.
That's how you go.
That is Orcs. One extreme to the next. This is exactly the way they play. You get some crazy results either way. So now Tom fighting back. Plasma Inceptors available to fight against the Killer Can, and the Lone Chaplain now fighting against the Devcopters. Yes, there's lots of attacks here. Base of 2, charged, and Savage Echoes kicks in now as well. They're rerolling 1s, and AP -1 as well. And +1 to the wound rolls. So the Killer Can. The intention was to tie that unit down, but it may well find itself being destroyed here. So you're looking at 4s to wound.
5.
Yeah, there's another one in there. Okay. So 6 wounds come through. AP -1. So we'll take 4 ups. Okay, so we'll take 2 wounds. We are alive. We will hold. So 2 wounds taken on that can. 3 left. So Chaplain here has to go against the Copters. He'll be on 2s. Base of 3 attacks. Extra attack for Savage Echoes. Extra attack for being charged. +1 to the wound roll. Could be on 2s here. Okay.
Yeah, 7, I think, base.
Just 1 damage a time because of Ramshackle. There's 4 of them. -2, so we'll take 6 ups. Trying to stay alive. Absolutely abysmal roll. They're 4 wounds a time, so we're going to lose a model. We'll drop this one. So Chaplain brings one of the Copters down, but 4 remain. Rouse not going to be a problem. And looking around the table, that's pretty much it. So turn comes to an end here, but Orcs have dished out some damage. Nasty stuff over on this flank. And it could be the Orcs have swung it round back in their favour to a degree, but Blood Angels still have some assets on the table. A deep striker unit of Sanguinary Guard to descend from the sky as well. We'll calculate points here as the Orcs continue to fight on. Okay, so points picked up. Orcs have done okay. They find themselves on 36 points. That's 10 points for primaries this turn. The third Retrieval Mission data was picked up. We haven't included those points yet. We'll add them in at the end of the game. Occasional fronts, 4 table quarters, so 3 points picked up for that. And another assassinate as well, the second Librarian Dreadnought brought down. So 36 points to the Orcs at this stage. Blood Angels have killed a few more vehicles, so on 23 points for them. But they do have a turn in hand here. We'll go on to the third turn of the game for the Blood Angels next. Alright, so movement's done for the Blood Angels on their turn 3. A little bit disjointed with their units, just need to spread out across the board to take on multiple Orc threats here. But the Captain's moved out. I think that wound is on your Plasma Inceptors across there. So they've been removed with the 1 CP for it's upon Wings of Fire. So let's jump back. Infantry unit's been removed from play. The Captain's moved across to potentially finish off the Killer Can. Should be able to do that, no problem. Victor Tactical Warsuit has pulled away from cover here and is lining up to shoot across in this direction. Holding the objective of the Intercessors, just doing their job across there.
The Chaplain will die this turn. So I'm going to fall him back to there outside of 3 of him, just to keep getting me engaged.
Okay. To harvest points.
Because otherwise he's dead anyway.
So you may as well use him
for points.
Okay. Then across the Curses, these have turned up. These are the ones you had.
So they've come in and they've rodded.
Right. Okay. So that's action's been performed. Then deep striking in with the Sanguinary Guard. They are miles away from the Warlord, but Tom needs them across here. The intent is to go into the guns and clear that objective, if possible, with them. So then as Tom's declared the last move, he has decided to pull the Chaplain out of close combat against the Copters and keeping just over 3 inches away from a Ripper. And then across the Incursors, we'll try and take on the Orc Boys here on the objective. So you should be alright. You've got plenty of firepower support potentially to knock them down. So Tom should be able to clear that objective away. We'll go on to Shooting Phase next. There's no Psychos for either side. Shooting Phase next. Yeah, Intercessors have got a different target. Forgot about those. They're going to try and take out the Storm Boys. 15 shots.
Should have been wiser with mine.
Tom, yeah, I've seen Tom's talking about the Captain. Should have kept him a bit closer. 3 raw ones. 5s to wound.
2.
Oh, boys, tough enough. We are back to our 6-up save for T-shirts. So just run the other side of the table. 6s. No, 2 boys slain. So away they go. But the unit remains.
Right.
In Cursors, rapid into the boys. Every shot counts, every hit, every wound. 2 wound. No minus, we'll take 6s. Nope. There's 2 boys slain, does it really matter? I'll take those 2 there. Desperate stuff here, Blood Angels trying to clear objectives and play tactically as much as possible.
Right, so I'm going to drop one of the autocannons, or the autocannons into these guys.
Yes.
And then everything else into these guys.
Yeah, it's the Storm Boy unit. Yeah. Tom wants to get rid of those.
So I'll go for the autocannons first. A whopping 1.
Just the 1.
Minus 1.
6 up. No, right, so 1 wound taken. D6, yeah.
So
minimum 3.
Minimum 3.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the Ramshackles, drop in just 1 wound on those. This is the Frag Storm Grenade Launcher has been declared into the Orc Boys. Not -1 to hit.
Nope, and nothing. Yes, it would have been -1 to hit.
Okay, so it's 2 3s and missed.
So the Heavy Bolter and the Iron Rail stubbers into the Storm Boys.
Okay.
So Iron Rail.
4s.
Yeah,
5s to wound. Got 1. -1, so you can take 1 off.
and then the Storm Ball. Heavy Ball. 2.
4s. No! Okay. So, Sanguinary Guard, all their firepower is going to go into this gun here. It's got 4 wounds left. It's 14 shots, needing 3s. And then 5s to wound. Could be enough to destroy the gun here.
4.
4 make it through. So 6s would be handy. Yeah, we've got 1, which actually keeps the gun alive with 1 wound left on him. So he'll stay alive as long as he doesn't malfunction and roll a 1 for shooting.
That's all my shooting.
A crack grenade.
Apart from a crack grenade.
Missed. Oh, you can't re-roll now. Okay, so that is it. We'll go on to charges. There are some here for the Blood Angels.
Lucas.
Tom's searching for patronic help here. So this charge has gone ahead, and then incursors have gone in, no problem. But Tom needs a Blessed Emperor roll here with the Sanguinary Guard. It's +1 to the charge rolls for Blood Angels, so it'll be an 8. Tom's gone for the combo of. Do you want to roll them separately to see who gets what?
No, because it always fails me that way. So we're going to go Nicholas, Lucas, and Raycross. And no.
Come on, re-roll.
I don't have any CP.
Oh, no. Hasn't gone ahead.
It's not the end of the world. It's annoying, but it's not the end of the world.
Okay. Okay, so attacks with Lazarus here. Just an exhibition of what he can do. Base of 4 attacks. +1 for Space Marines, +1 for Savage Echoes, +1 for the Imperium Sword.
And you get to reroll 1.
A single hit roll, yeah.
For the Gift of Foresight, is it? 2?
Yes, yep. 2s to wound. You can reroll a single wound roll. All of them? Yes, yeah. It is. Oh, -3.
-4.
Because it's Assault Doctrine, goes straight through the armour. It's damage 3, so we're looking at a total of
21 damage.
21 damage, imagine if that was him.
Yeah.
Oh, 21 wounds. Okay, we'll see if we explode.
You should do after that.
We
Right?
should do, yeah. Okay. No. Alright, but smashed by the captain. Is he going to stay where he is?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Lazarus Dawnhammer showing us the potential that great captain has. Okay, here they come. This is 2 attack space, Space Marines on the charge, Savage Echoes, Knives drawn and extra AP -1 as well. Just looking for 3s. Looking for
4s.
4s because of Blood Angels, +1 to the wound rolls.
Oh, that was absolutely awful. I only killed 4.
It means we get to fight back.
Look at this. What is going on with my rolls?
Oh, I've had the same problem, Tom. Same trouble. Okay, so 4 casualties taken 2 already, so 6 taken. Morale will be a problem for them, but they will get to swing back here, which we'll do now. So we have 2 attack space for the boys. So there's 3 of them. Extra attack for their weapons. And there is a Warg on you, so we get an extra attack as well. There's the Knob, who could cause trouble for that unit. Extra attack as well. For the Warg. So 3s with the Knob. Come on. Yes, all of them. 3s to wound. 2 of them. Even -1. 4 ups. Otherwise there's trouble. We've brought down 1 incursor. Hacked down. And then the boys. We didn't charge, so we'll just be on normal 4s to wound. Just looking for 3s. There's 3 6s, so we'll throw those back in. 4s to wound. It's not bad. 6. 6 at -1. Yeah, that's enough to kill 2 more. Ouch. Desperate stuff here. Greenskins versus Blood Angels. Always a classic in 40k. It's going right to the wire here. Okay, that's it. Combat's done. Yeah, we've got morale to resolve. I'll do a consolidation move and get on that objective. But the question is, will we hold? I will think about this. I've got 2 CP to go for an automatic pass. We'll roll this one, though. Take 1 mod off, and then 1 or 2. Wipe out. That's the end of the Storm Boys. Okay, they're gone. Yeah, tactically don't really see a need here, so
Well, just... in the interest of fair play, there's no point in doing it anyway because you wouldn't hold it anyway because I'm in curses. So they hold it no matter how many
do they?
Models are. Isn't that their special rule? No matter how many other models they hold the objective, I believe.
Okay, I'm going to roll up anyway. We'll see what we get. 4 and 6 is 10s. No. So we're going to lose a model. And then we'll roll for the others. They're okay. All right, we lost a model. Okay, fair enough. Tom rolled his, got a 1, so he's passed, no problem. Okay, so morale's resolved. We'll give you an update on the score here, but guys, this is a desperate game, desperate fighting all across the board. But Orks, especially, this has been the significant part of the battle. The Copters and the Gut Ripper making a massive difference in the game. I think it's kept the Orks just ahead at this stage. Yeah, so point score at this stage, after turn 3 is finished for both sides, is close. 32 points to the Blood Angels, 38 to the Orks. So points to be picked up, another point for another vehicle destroyed, it's on 11 now. Retrieval data 3 out of 4. Gauge fronts, 3 points picked up this turn, just with the Blood Angels spread across the board. And then the 5 points of primaries as well. So 32 points to 38 at this stage. We'll go on to turn 4 for the Orks. Here, the later stages of the battle, where we decide who the winner will be. We'll go on to Ork turn 4 next. Okay, turn 4 for the Orks here. A move that could cause trouble for what's left of the Blood Angels here. So what we've done, we've put the Stormboys across here, preparing for a jump across to achieve the last rod of the game. Gorkanaut's now, he's sort of gone around in circles in this game, but he's heading across this direction, an 8-inch charge, and there is a possibility of using ramming speed here to get a 3d6 charge, just to try and take on the Blood Angels units across here. Then we'll go around the other side of the table because other units have made moves. Yeah. So we've just backed out of close combat and just sit where we are, just to contest the objective and remain this table quarter. Empty transport just sitting in idle waiting to move across or pick up the Ripper on the next turn. Gut Ripper will single-handedly take on the Chaplain to claim this objective and bring that character down. The guns happy to sit where they are to continue to fire, and the Copters have swung around, they've flown across here to lend some firepower support and happy enough to charge into the Sanguinary Guard as well. That's movement done for the Orks, firepower for them next. So I'll do the Ripper into here, a shot, hitting a 6, missed. Fell out of close combat, so no shooting with them. Next, do Copter rockets into the Sanguinary Guard. This is the number of shots, that's crazy. That's 12, 14, 16, 17, 18 shots from these. Fives. So, yeah, that's those. And then 2s. They've all made it through, so there's 6 here at -2, so 4 ups. They're damaged 3 each time, so it's going to be 3 Sanguinary Guard being brought down by the firework display from these rockets. So I'm going to take the Gorkanaut next, offload everything into the Sanguinary Guard. There's 4 of them left. It's 2 to 3 shots for the rockets. It's 5 shots. Going to need 6s though because of the terrain. Nothing. Short range of everything here, so we'll go for Deathstorm Mega Shooter, which will be 30 shots now. But we're looking for 6s though is the problem. Oh, Tom's passing me some dice. I'll roll 20. Looking for 6s. So we've got 3 so far. Nothing. 3s to wound. 3 5s. -1, so 3 ups. Okay, slain a model. So 1 more slain. And then now a further 20 shots with the 2 twin big shooters. Looking for 6s. There's a good few. 3s to wound at strength 5. 3 more saves at 2 up this time. Passed. Fire the Scorcher as well. It's in range. 6 hits. 3s to wound at strength 5. 2 at -1. No problem. Okay, passed. Just 1 of the Sanguinary Guard brought down. So I'm going to fire this Grot gun here. It's going to fire against the Dreadnought. D6 shots. We'll go for Tyler Summers is some Xenos Allegiance. 5 shots. Nice. Looking for 4s. Okay, no mortal wounds, and we hit twice. 3s to wound. Yes, -3. Could be trouble. There is trouble. There's 2d6 damage. 6 wounds taken. Okay. Not quite enough to destroy it. I'm going to command reroll this 2. See if we can score a bit higher. There it is. Okay, Dreadnought is gone. Does it explode? No, on a 3. Okay, but Dreadnought picked off by the Grot Gunners. Another cheer erupts from the little gits as they fire. And then the next gun will fire into the Sanguinary Guard. We can see them. D6 shots. Just the one. Needing a 5. Get a hit. We get a wound. -3. Got him. D6 damage. Yes, pulverised. One of those. Okay. Yes, 5 powers complete. The truck on the other side fired. No, 2 wounds being caused. Both saves made. 5 powers done. Oh, yes, of course. Okay, got Ripper. We move, so we'll fire the rockets. D3 shots into the chaplain. 3 shots. A hit. A wound. And saved on the 4+ invuln. Okay. That's it. We'll go on to charges next. Okay, charges are taking place. We used ramming speed across here, so that 3d6 charges are already high, but we made it in against the incursors. And 3 mortal wounds caused as well, activating that on a 2+. Tried to reroll the charge here, but didn't go ahead with the Deathcopters against the remaining Sanguinary Guard. And across the other side, the Ripper's gone in against the Chaplain. So we'll do this fight here. Ripper to continue to finish off this battle that took place around here. 2s. All hits, not popping any extras though. 2s to wound the Chaplain. They've all wounded. And we'll do a final command reroll. 6 4-ups to make. No, he's dead. Yeah, that's 6 damage. So end of Chaplain, and then we'll just tuck the Ripper in here. He can lean against the container and take a breather. So we'll do our attacks across here. It's 5 attacks, but we'll do 3 hit rolls instead of 1 with the smash option. So we're looking for 3s, our top bracket at this stage. A couple of 6s for Goths, so add those in.
The super heavy get Goths?
Oh, I've got the clan keyword here.
I'd say so then.
Yeah. 2 wounds. A couple have failed, but we're looking at 11 have made it through. And these are at -2, so it should be the end of that Incursor squad here. Tom will borrow some dice. And they're gone.
2 damage each, yeah?
Yeah. This Incursor's gone. Quickly dealt with. Finally, as the Gorkanaut gets into close combat. Okay, so I've piled into here, making contact with the 2 Sanguinary Guard. Tom will fight back. So Tom actually gets 10 attacks here with the swords. Looking for 3s. 4s to wound. 1. -4. So go straight through. I don't know if I'm ramshackle. No, we're not. So you will cause the 2 damage. So we drop to 22 wounds left. Yeah, not good. Tom's rolled morale here. They failed. Model slain, and the last one, Tom rolled a 2. So that squad's now actually gone. So Orcs have now cleared out the whole of their half of the table now. There's no Blood Angels presence across here at all. And they're containing or controlling most of the objective. Well, they're controlling all the objectives here. This one's still not claimed, and Orcs at the moment for a little while will be holding on to that objective as well. So disrupting the Blood Angels now with the Orcs and the counterattacks that they have made. So updating the scores here, Orcs have surged ahead quite well this game. It's been the primaries here that have done it for them. 15 points picked up on turn 4 for that. Engaging on fronts, 2 points picked up this turn. Another 3 points for Assassinate for bringing the Chaplain down. Tom wants to carry on. As you can see, Inceptor's available. Looks like Tom's moving on to his turn already.
I'm keen to.
Operation Revenge is about to, to kick in here. There's some units that Tom wants to blow off the table here, but before the game comes to an end, the result is almost irrelevant now. It's just a case of rolling some dice and trying to take out some Orc units here. Very Blood Angel sort of style. It does fit Tom's salty play style quite well. So 58 points to the Orcs at this stage, 32 for the Blood Angels. Orcs have got themselves ahead. There is a turn in hand, but Orcs have cleared a large sector of the table now. We'll go on to turn 4 for the Blood Angels. All right, movement done. You can see Lazarus has moved across. Then Intercessors moving across to lend some firepower support, but still maintain position on the home objective. Chaos on here, and then Plasma Inceptors have turned up right in this corner to help out with engaging all fronts, and then to lend some firepower support. I think Tom wants to bring helicopters down. We'll go on to shooting phase next. Okay, Intercessors, their firepower into the Orc boys. This is with a full squad of 15, or 15 shots, isn't it? Mm-hmm. 5's to Uno. 4 make it through. 6 up. Take them off, wipe out, gone. Okay, gunning them down, so that's the boys away. So you've done a similar thing. You've cleared your half of Orcs.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
Okay. Shooting here.
Oh, yeah.
I'll throw a frag grenade.
I think you're too far away, Tom.
Oh, is it 6 inch?
Yeah.
Yep. You sure Laz just can't throw it further because he's got wings now?
Yeah.
Or he hits it with his hammer and to knock it there.
That could be dangerous, Tom. So you don't hit grenades with hammers, Tom.
On the same subject of being dangerous, I have no reroll ones near me, and I'm going to overcharge them and fire into your helicopters. Because
okay, go ahead.
Stand them. So first one, 2d3, 3, 4. Goodbye.
Oh, it's cost him his life. He's gone.
But it has taken one of your cop stokes on strength 8, so you don't get your
Yes, don't get ramshackled. Nice. Okay. Tom's looking to wipe them out here.
And the next one, 4, 5.
It's 3 each, Tom. Look, you got 3. I got 3.
Well, he's
He's gone as well. But can he take out the copter?
Yep.
He can. Right. Okay.
Sacrificial mission here.
This is it.
Yeah.
Who's going to die first? 5 shots. Oh, this is weird.
Don't roll a 1, please. Oh, thank you.
Look at that.
There we go.
Wow, well done.
Yeah, that's both of them dead.
Very dead. Both of them dead with 1 to spare. The other one has to fire, does he? I suppose he does.
Yeah. 3, 4, 5. He's good.
Oh, it was so worth it. Copter's gone. Wow.
That's
2.
Another 4 victory points for me.
Yes.
Victory points for me.
Brilliant. Yeah, points flooding in. And something else.
Engage.
Engage.
Yeah.
And there's something else. It's 200 points lost.
Oh.
Yeah. 200 points for my army. 50 points a time. Yeah, a hurrah celebration here. 2 Blood Angels. At least in this corner, it's a happy place for the Blood Angels. Okay, that looks like there's a charge going to go ahead here. Shooting phase is finished. Lazarus is in on a 10, plus 1 is 11. If he's clever, he could jump right past the Storm Boys on top of the container, smash down, and claim the objective.
Oh, I get 11.
Yeah.
But the problem is that gets me there.
Yeah.
And what does that get me near to?
Oh, him?
Yes.
Yes.
So I would be better off getting here, wiping them, and then just consolidating 3 to be within 3. So I'll just do that.
Tuck them in there, yep. Okay, and he goes. Anyone else?
No.
That's it?
Right,
we'll do a showcase of the Smash Captain then. So base of 4, plus 1, Savage Echoes. Okay.
Imperial Sword.
Oh yeah, of course. 2s with a reroll. Let's do it again. 2s.
It's just Victor of the Blood Games, but just so much better.
With a reroll. He's done it again. He's done it again. And what damage is that?
-4, flat 3 damage each. So 21 again.
21 wounds. Shame he's all on his own though, isn't it? Just fighting away by himself. But it's a one-man army here, moving through. And he will claim that objective. Good work. Wow. Okay, combat's finished. No morale. I'll calculate points. Okay, so good work from the Blood Angels. With the limited resources, they have smashed some Orc units here. Points being picked up. 5 points of primaries this turn. Bring it down. Tom's now maxed out on that for the helicopters being brought down. Engaging on fronts, 2 points as well. So 43 points to the Blood Angels. To the Orcs, 58. So Blood Angels have not faded away into obscurity in this game. They've kept up with the Orcs and kept the scoreline. The scoreline has been close throughout the battle.
I'm going to leave him there, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I don't want to risk him getting smashed by
Gorky.
Yeah, and because in turn 5 I don't score at the beginning anyway, I score at the
No, this is no point.
So there's no point risking it.
Yes. The name I've given for him is Ripper's Little Helper. So turn comes to an end. We'll go on to turn 5, the final turn of the game. I'm sorry to say, everybody, but Lazarus is there, Ripper's over there. The two will not clash in this fight, at least.
Unless you move over here, and then in my turn...
You can jump across. Yeah, okay, good idea. We'll go on to movement now for the Blood Angels, for the Orcs on turn 5. Alright, moving on for the Orcs, just adjusting the guns. We may end up firing some of them over into that corner to get rid of the Inceptors. Now the Gorknorts move back out in this direction. I'm not going to reach the captain here. He's slinking away behind these containers, but we'll try and flush him out with a bit of firepower. Garper's going to sit where he is just to get the best ballistic skill possible to fire some shots into the corner. And the truck, you can see the truck's made a run to help achieve engage in all fronts. We've maxed out on primaries. It's another 5 points picked up this turn. Could have been more, but it's 45 is the maximum you can get. Shooting phase then. Ripper will fire some shots into that corner to try and take out the Inceptors.
So what's his BS?
5+.
And the strength of the...
Strength 8.
Damage?
3.
So...
We'll bring him down.
And potential of them firing in as well?
Yeah.
I will just... To try and keep them alive, I'll transhuman.
Okay, pay CP. 5s for hits from the Ripper. 2 4s. No, if he was a grot, he would have hit. I'm going to offload with him into here. You're going to be on 2s. With pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, okay. We'll do rocket. Trying to scare you with some damage 3. 4 shots. We might scare you. 2 have come through. 2s to wound.
Oh, sorry, I'm rolling saves already.
Yeah, oh, come on, reroll this one, because it's quite big. Yes, 2 wounds have come through. 4 up in fun saves.
Of course I failed it.
Once per turn, you can reroll a failed save and throw.
Okay.
Oh, Captain's as solid as a rock. We'll offload some Daka. We'll start off with 20. It's not a case of killing him, it's a case of just trying to put a wound on this guy. This dazzling, gleaming Captain. 5s and 6s. All those, and him. 3s to wound. 4 saves of 2+. Got him. Okay, winged him. 1 wound caused. And then 30 shots with the big gun. So we'll do 15 at a time. 5s and 6s. 3s to wound. Yeah, wound comes through. 2 up. With the shield. 3 up. Another 5. Don't roll loads of 1s. This is okay. Just the 1 wound taken. Oh, and we'll try and flame him with 2 hits. This is the Scorcher. A wound. -1. A 1. Okay, so 2 wounds taken in total. Okay, we'll try and finish him off with Grot Gunners. What an insult that the closest gun will fire. They've survived through to the end of the game, so we'll lose Luke Schwengel. I'm sorry about this, Mr. Schwengel, he's actually just declared himself as an Imperial player. But we're going to use his first roll for the number of shots from a Grot gun. I feel really bad. It's 5, thank you. Okay, it's 4s. We take a mortal wound, but it's the one that's with 4 wounds left, so okay. We get 2 hits. 2s to wound the captain. Yes, they do. 2 big saves. Patronic, too late. It's a 3 and a...
Very, very, very close.
It's a 3 and a 5 past. D6 damage. We'll go Patronic, which is Dylan Moore, who's a Blood Angels player, or Dark Angels player.
You're not doing that.
For 2 wounds has kept him alive. Okay, right. Oh dear. Okay, right, that's the situation. We'll knock him down to 3. It's been quite entertaining the last couple of turns. Okay, so we will, what do we go for? We go for the tactical option, try and take out Inceptors, or we go for trying to take out the captain? I say kill the captain. Number of shots. 4. Okay, we're off to a good start. Looking for 4s for hits. 2 of them. Looking for 2s to wound. One of them. No Patreons. For the Emperor holds. Another shot comes in, bounces off the shield of the captain. Okay, really good. Oh boy. Right, there's some firepower over there. 3 hits, drive-by shooting here. 3 wounds caused. Fouled one, another one more save to make because 3 came through. 1 or 2. No, okay, it's just a wound caused. Winged him as the truck drove past on the incursors. That is firepower. Finished. Okay, I can't charge. What would I have got? Love to know. An 8-inch. No, I probably wouldn't have made it. Okay, charges none. Turn comes to an end here. We almost brought the captain down. He's worth 4 victory points if he's destroyed, but he clings on with 1 wound remaining. And that's it. We'll calculate points here for the Orks. So turn comes to an end here. Morale's no problem. Points for the Orks is 60 at this stage. That's not including Retrieval data. Tom's on 47. He's nodding. He thinks he's won. We're going to turn 5 now and see what he's calculating away. He's beavering away at the page.
For max rod, it's 12, isn't it?
Yeah. We're going to turn 5 here. I'm a bit scared. I think the Orks might lose.
Quarter there in that quarter.
Yeah.
And they're going to not shoot, they're going to perform rod.
Right. Yeah, so situation on turn 5. Retrieve Octarius data across here. Tom gets to move out onto objectives to claim them. So he's going to get 15 primaries on this turn 5. Retrieve Octarius data will be achieved across there, so Tom will max out on that. So we reckon we have a final score. You're not going to believe the scoreline here, but we will go for it in just a moment. But what a twist here at the end of the game. So the battle's over. There's no point doing any shooting and Tom. There's no way Tom's going into there. He's going to hold it at that point. So, oh boy. This is the way we've worked it out here. I reckon the point score is thusly. Primaries for the Orks, a flood of points coming in, 45 points. That was a strong point for the Orks here in this game. 3 out of 4 Retrieve Octarius data. We didn't perform in this one. We had the Stormboys stir, but Tom took them out with the captain. So 8 points picked up for that. Engagement on fronts was pretty good, 11 points for that secondary. Assassinate was fine. 3 characters brought down 3 points each. The captain, 1 wound away for picking up 4 points. So total of 73. Orks, to Blood Angels, sorry, with 15 points coming at the end on turn 5. So 35 points picked up for primaries. Bring it down. Excellent choice. 15 points picked up for that. Very significant result. With Rod being maxed out, 12 points for that. So strong on secondaries here and engaged on fronts, 11 points picked up for that. We reckon gives a score of 73. So 73 points each means it's a draw.
So, you know what that means, kids? Never give up when you think you're losing on turn 4, because I was about to
throw in the towel, but carried on because of salt hatred. Well done. All right, so this is a draw. What a result here. So
salt pays.
It does. Yes.
To be salty.
Yes. Okay. So, got an idea, Tom. A possible idea. I've got an idea. The Orks, they finished their league games. We've been using them as a stand-in army for league battles. We could do a grudge rematch and make it a league battle. So the Blood Angels can try and win, because this is a pretty well-matched match-up. So if we'll play Blood Angels league game against the Orks, it'll be a grudge match plus a combination league battle as well. And if the Blood Angels win, they'll stand a chance. Some chance of making it through to the knockout stage, and maybe then taking on the Orks as well in the draw. We'll have to see. We'll maybe make that happen. So you maybe look out for a grudge match between these two armies again. It's been a fantastic game here, and got exciting right at the end of the game as well. So some games just taper off, but this one here has gone right to the wire, and the Blood Angels have managed to snatch a draw here against the Orks, much to the frustration of Gut Ripper, who's currently resting against the side of the container across there. Vicious game. We knew it would be a vicious fight, but in this particular battle, a very rare result indeed. It's ended in a draw. So that's the game. I'll call out the patrons at silver level. That's Darren Gardner, Denny Wright, Peter Goodall, Joshua Caudle and Zachary Lee. So big thanks to them for their support at silver level. Check out the names of the supporters at all the different levels at the end of the video in the credits. We will talk about units of the game. I think there's going to be a good few contenders here for both sides. Yeah, difficult choice here for both armies. Tom's going to give it to the captain here. His heroics, smashing multiple targets aside and then helping to claim that final 15 victory points. Excellent use of the captain in this game. And survival as well proved crucial because it denied me 4 points as well. So he harvested points.
Literally, like him in the last turn.
Swung the game.
He got me the extra 5 points for the 15.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's probably done like a 20-odd point swing in the final turn.
Yeah. Okay, so captain achieves that. Honourable mention to the Librarian Dreadnoughts. They were useful in the early stages. Yeah. So, Death Copters were excellent in the game again. Their firepower was decent enough, and then happy to fight in close combat as well. And they're a difficult unit to get rid of. They finally were destroyed, but proved to be a very effective unit in the game. But I'm going to give it to the Ripper this time. His contribution in close combat was excellent, taking down the Librarian Dreadnought and helping to take out the Terminators. Really salvaged the situation over on that flank, swung the game for the Orks at that stage of the battle. So that's units of the game for both sides. If you've enjoyed the game, do hit the thumbs up, leave a comment, and make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button. And if you want to see more content, then do consider becoming a member on the channel to access perks, Discord, and the full library of videos available for channel members. That's the game. Blood Angels take on the Orks. A classic fight here, but in this particular battle, it ends in a stalemate. We must play a grudge match. Hopefully that will be at some point in the future. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time.